Good morning, everyone. Just a little note. Today I'll be talking for my inspirational insights about where's God in circumstances within our lives. And most of you know that I went through a health crisis not too long ago. And some people think that, oh my God, we're going to see light. People are going to send us back to our home, tell us that our time here is not we're not ready to go to the other side. So we have to look at how it kind of worked for me. Let me explain. When I fell, hit my head, I don't remember a lot from uh, that whole situation, from the emergency room to the hospital, until I eventually got up to a certain floor of the hospital, the rehab floor. I don't remember any of that before that. And I kind of understand that I knew that my guides were there. Guides were part of the whole vibration, part of the whole situation, the whole vibration that I had part of my situation. So it's because I could see them, but I don't remember exactly what happened, what they did, what the emergency room did, all that stuff. I don't remember that. But I do remember the guides being there, sitting in the room with me. So that's what I saw. That's what I connected to. And if for me to know that God was there, because things happen in our lives. There's always a reason why spirit propels things within our lives. And thank God what happened to me happened before I got all the way to the up to Maine, way up into the top part of the country. If something would have happened there, my wife couldn't have got to me or been part of the vibration for me at that point. So at this point, I'm very grateful that if this did have to happen, it did happen when it did. It did happen when it did. And there was time. Spirit always has a timing on how to adjust this whole vibration. And maybe the whole vibration with me was more to figure out exactly what I want to do. So when I was in this whole situation, I remember a young girl coming with a box full of envelopes and different things in the box. And she looked at me while I was in this vibration and said, well, Lewis, what in the box really makes you extremely happy? And I looked in the box and I couldn't find one thing in that box that made me extremely happy at that moment. So that made me decide that I should probably change some of the stuff that I'm doing, kind of move in a direction that makes me extremely happy. And that's where I'm going to be moving here into the future, because I listened to that little girl tell me, what makes you happy? And I think all of us should be at a point in our lives is what really makes us happy. Are we just here serving? Sure, we can serve, we can help, we can encourage, we can bless people with our presence. We can do all that stuff in our lives. But does it really make us happy? Does it fulfill us? Does it bring us to a whole vibration? When we do Ho'oponopono, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. When we say the healing prayer, when I was in this whole situation, I was saying the spiritualist healing prayer every single day. I was reciting that prayer every day, and I was reciting the Ho'oponopono. I was reciting all that stuff to bring myself back to balance, and I've made a good connection of bringing myself back to balance. I'm still a little tiny, it's still going to be a little bit of a journey, but I am on my way to recovery. So, and what I'm going to be doing from now on is what makes me happy, what contends with me and my wife Marie. What makes us happy in our connection to spirit. Spirit is always with you. And where is God? God is always within us. Where is the Spirit of God within you? God is not somewhere wandering through the ethers somewhere. God is within your being, your vibration within your life. So you always have to ask yourself, what makes you happy? See, what will make you happy and content within your life will make God happy. Because God is within you. Now, if you're content with the vibration within your life, and it's the thoughts. See, when I first fell and I was going through this stuff, I had this feeling that I was leaving. But I said, no, I'm not supposed to leave. I'm not supposed to go. So the question here is the understanding that I had to get more on a very positive note with the vibration, not just listening to what the doctors were doing and what was going on around me at that point, but really what the doctors were telling me and what I had to do to get myself better. So it put me on a more positive note. So if you in your life are going through something in your life that is throwing you off balance, try to change. I know we have things in our lives, we do, that throw us off balance, that get us into a vibration, a thought system within our life that brings us down, that brings us into a situation. Try to raise that vibration. When I teach in class and I teach workshops, I explain to people, it's where you feel like you personally need to be. It's where your thoughts are. And if you can't find anything good about the day that you are in, then start thinking about what is good. And start focusing on what is positive and good in your life. When I got out of the hospital, I was able to walk, I was able to talk, I was able to eat. I had extremely powerful friends here in the organization that gave me a ride home, brought Marie out to visit me. I have Marie in my life, which is taking care of me and helping me and lifting my spirits up. So I have a lot of positive vibrations in your life. So, and even if you're just able to get up in the morning, brush your teeth, do what you need to do, and get yourself ready for the day, that is a positive note, a positive vibration in your life. If you've got a pet who loves you and wants to be sitting next to you, it's a positive note. There's always a positive vibration if we allow ourselves to be in that positive situation within our lives. Remember, God is within you, not outside of you, but within your vibration. But God is in everything. And even when I was sitting in that hospital room, God was there. God was part of the vibration. So the question here is we have to understand our limitations, our connection, our life, makes ourselves happy, content where we are in our lives. When I first came out to camp many, many years ago, I had a lady tell me, said, bloom where you're planted. So sometimes we can bloom where we're planted, and sometimes we have to weed the garden. And at points in our lives, Spirit stops us, moves us, reorganizes us, brings us the tools to weed the garden. So if you're in a position in your life, trust that Spirit is working with you. Spirit is always there. Ever since I've been a child, Spirit has always been part of my life. So I've always been able to speak and talk and work with them throughout my life. So, and I know that they are going to help me and encourage me and bless me. So I just wanted to put this little video together today to help you if you're on a journey and you're trying to bring yourself back to balance. Start making a list, a gratitude list, a list of situations that are blessing you in your life, and start making a list of things that you're grateful for. I made a list of things I'm grateful for. I focus on that, not what's physically going on right now. I know that that will get better as long as my attitude is positive within my life. And I want to thank everyone who sent prayers and vibrations into my life to get me to where I needed to be. I thank you and I bless you on your journey. I'm getting back to normal. And some people might say I've never been quite normal, but I am getting back to wherever the normal is for me. So thank you and have a wonderful and awesome day.